Hey everyone, Mark Major here. As a lot of you may know, I'm a real big toy collector, but I'm also a studio owner, and as the owner of a video studio, I sometimes will have ad agencies as my clients, which means I have to market to marketing people. And I have to say it's quite a challenge. It's a challenge that I'm up to as I've spent my life in sales and marketing. However, today's challenge is slightly different. You see, I've come up with this list called the 3 marketing opportunities of order fulfillment, which I know it's a weird long mouthful. It's like one of those World War II German half-track names. We're working on getting it a bit more succinct and itself a bit more marketable. But essentially what these 3 opportunities are for an online store is: 1, you brand the box; 2, you add some sales collateral inside of it like a catalog or a brochure; 3, you increase brand loyalty by some type of a thank you. It could be a piece of candy, sticker, some type of a tchotchke. Could even just be a thank you note. It says, "Thanks, Bud." Even though no one who works there is named Bud, it says, "Thanks, Bud." So it's just a fun thing that we like to do here, where we like to just take the packages that come in that I order online, the toys, and just see how these different toy stores do. Doesn't mean anything past that. Doesn't affect your, your Yelp credit score or anything of that nature. So today I'm going to be opening a package from the My Wife Is Going to Kill Me podcast store. That's right, it's a podcast, an action figure toy podcast, but they have an online store. And so I decided, these are the little guys. These are the true little guys out there. Let's give them a little business. They got what I want. I'm going to buy it somewhere from somebody. Let's get it from them. So that's coming up today on this episode. Stick around. Okay, again, as I stated before, this is simply for fun. No one should get hurt. We're just going to see what we come up with. This, by the way, is a couple of Mythic Legions figures I ordered from them, so let's go check it out. All right, we have the package right here in hand, and the first thing that we always check for is to see if they have branded the box. And this is actually extremely interesting, folks. This is kind of a first time, but it does have branding. It has eBay branding with the box and the tape. And so what that means is that I'm pretty sure they got the box and the tape for free in exchange for selling their branding space to eBay. So in exchange for free packing materials, which sometimes you got to pay for this stuff. And I'm guessing that these were free in exchange for the brandedness on it, because you can get free boxes and tape from the United States Post Office, but it says priority mail, which means you automatically have to pay for priority mail if you use the tape or the box. So this is very interesting. It does actually check the first box in kind of a weird way. I'm really excited to see what's inside of this. I use this to cut things open in the studio, but at home I think I use a scissors. Okay, I like this so far. It's got a bit of packing. All right, we'll check this out. There is already loose stuff in here coming out of the box. So let's put the loose stuff aside. We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll just verify the package that I ordered. So we've got a goblin, and we've got what may be my favorite character, I'm hoping, Fastier. I don't know if that's how you say it. That's how I'm going to say it. And there's a little bit of more foam. So there's foam on top and bottom. Oh, look, there's more stuff. Okay. Here we go, folks. Tchotchke Center. This is where it's at. So we have got some personal lube. I think that's a funny nice tchotchke. I think that's very good. We've got a Spawn card. That's kind of cool. We have a checklist for, what is this? Some Topps Desert Storm? That's unusual. Here's a cool, these are just random cool cards. Look, it's like a Venticular-esque, lo-fi Venticular Batman card, City Escape. Interesting. And here we go. We have another Spawn card. So 4 just oddball, weird, fun cards, some lube, and look at this. Here is a My Wife Is Going to Kill Me podcast sticker. This is pretty awesome. So this definitely checks the third box, which is the thank you brand loyalty box, and it's probably the one that I believe is easiest to get right, because all it takes is throwing something in and people are happy. I do not see a sales brochure, and let me tell you something, and I'm going to switch to the other cam to describe what these guys need to do. So far, gotta say, quite happy with this. Happy with the price, happy with the quality of the contents, and all the fun stuff they threw in. Checked all the boxes. Here's what's lacking: sales brochure. And these guys, My Wife Is Going to Kill Me, right? Check their store. They've got this shirt that looks like the G.I. Joe logo, but it says Scalper. And the Scalper is like people who go to Target or something and buy like the Baroness or something. I don't know who they're buying. They buy up action figures, G.I. Joe action figures, or certain Star Wars clone trooper guys, and they hoard them and they put them on eBay and stuff like this. And now I have videos on here where I see stuff that doesn't sell shows up on Goodwill for cheaper than clearance at Target, right? Goodwill prices of unsold stuff, and I don't want it then. But it says Scalper on it, and I just think it's the funniest thing ever. And so what I would love to see is if these guys took a piece of paper, and the thing that we had in the 80s was, you kind of found out about bands through t-shirts, right? You saw some kid wearing Descendants in like the hallway, and you're like, who's that? Is that a band? What is that, I remember the first time I saw a kid wearing the Metallica Damage Incorporated shirt that had like the skull with like the 2 clubs going through it. Some kid walking through the middle school halls with that shirt on. And we used to get catalogs that was just photocopied paper, and each page had like 12 or more like little shirts on it, and with the band logo and whatever, and you'd see like Merciful Fate and Slayer and DRI, and there was always a bunch of DRI and a bunch of Corrosion of Conformity and all these like really cool designs that you really found out about the band through the shirt. And these guys got some cool designs on shirts that would be great in one of these like sort of one-page catalog, and you photocopy it onto like colored paper, like grab like a neon yellow or a neon pink or something like they used to come in the 80s, and fold one of these things up and throw it in there. I think that's the only thing lacking with this, and so I'm going to give these guys some, what I feel, pretty high marks for this package. Lacking only the sales collateral, but I think they could come up with something really crafty and really neat. So thanks everybody who stuck around to the end. I appreciate it. Also, if you get a chance, on the channel is the Hell Yeah Charger Tree Fitty. It's my little tribute to the HasLab Hell Charger. This is a Roblox car. This is a Minimate Ghost Rider. And together these guys are hell on wheels. Working on version 2, which will actually have flames, etc., or it'll have little light up LEDs. So with that one, I will catch you guys later. Thank you.